Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, your alarm rings, but instead of getting up, you reach for your phone. One notification becomes 10, one video becomes 5, and before you realize it, 30 minutes are gone. You are not late because of traffic. Eventually, you are late because of scrolling. Now, let me ask you a question. If this is how we start our day, what is social media actually doing to our brains in our society? Well, ladies and gentlemen, and the honorable judges speech contest, my name is Ali Umri. I am an international relations student from UIN Jakarta. And today, I'd like to talk about how is social media reshaping our brains in our society? Well, I believe the answer lies in scrolls. S-C-R-O-L-L-S. Let us start with the first letter S, which stands for stimulation addiction. Think about this for a moment. Every like, every comment, every swipe gives your brain a small reward, and that reward is called dopamine, the chemical that makes us feel good. Sometimes you got something exciting, sometimes you do not, and that uncertainty keeps the brain craving more. Over time, self-control weakens. Scrolling slowly stops being a choice and turns into a habit we struggle to break. The second letter, C, is comparison culture. On social media, we constantly see curated versions of other people's lives, perfect bodies, achievements, and happiness. According to psychologist Leon Festinger's social comparison theory, upward comparison can damage self-esteem. We compare our behind the scene with someone else's highlight reel, and many people end up feeling insecure, anxious, and not good enough. Moving on to the next letter is R, reduced attention. Ladies and gentlemen, social media is reshaping how we focus. Constant digital interruption trains our brain to switch tasks rapidly rather than concentrate deeply. Short videos, fast captions, and non-stop notification reduce attention span and weaken critical thinking. Well, this is not just a feeling. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that teenagers with heavy social media use were significantly more likely to develop ADHD-like symptoms, including difficulty focusing and impulsive behavior. Furthermore, the letter O stands for overloaded mind. Every day we consume massive amounts of information, but did you know that the brain has limited capacity to process information? So, when we overloaded, comprehension and memory information suffer. We scroll endlessly but remember very little. Our minds become busy but not necessarily meaningful. Then comes L, loss of emotional balance. Excessive social media use has been linked to rising anxiety, depression, and loneliness. A 2018 study published in the Journal of the Social and Clinical Psychology showed that limiting social media significantly reduced these mental health problems. Thus, constant exposure keeps our emotions on high alert, making it harder to feel calm and emotionally stable. Then the second L is living digitally. Ladies and gentlemen, social media reshapes how we build identity and relationship. Many people measure self-worth through likes and views. Communication becomes faster, shorter, and more visual, but often less empathetic. Our digital identity sometimes feels more real than our offline self. Finally, S stands for society in fast mode. Well, as a society, we become more reactive but less reflective. Complex issues are reduced to short clips. Information spreads faster than verification. We react or respond something quickly but think slowly. Ladies and gentlemen, however, social media is not the enemy. It connects people across borders, spreads knowledge, amplifies unheard voices, and mobilizes social movements. Well, the real challenge lies in how unconsciously we use it. So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, through scrolls, social media reshapes our brain, our behavior, and our society. We don't need to quit social media, we need to control it. Because when we control the screen, we protect our mind. And when technology follows us instead of leading us, our future remains human. Lastly, remember, controlling your scrolls, protecting your soul. Thank you.